Hello and welcome everybody once again to a new podcast episode by your host Reb. You can see we have two faces here with us, and we got here face cam stream. So for this video, we have two special guests, and I would like to welcome Bannable and Shorty.
What's up?
Yo.
So again, today's a very special episode. We're doing it live in the Discord again. Links will be in the description if you're not already in the Discord. Feel free to stop by. We have some amazing stuff going on. We actually have a draft coming up this Saturday, so make sure you stop by for this.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get on with the podcast. So, I'd actually like to ask you guys, how are you guys doing today? How's everything going? What you guys up to recently?
Well, I mean, I'm doing fine, but my car isn't.
What happened? What's going on?
My like shifter knob, the plastic bit on it broke, so I can't put it into drive or reverse. So it's just sitting in the
Oh
driveway.
no.
Unlucky. What about you, Shorty?
So
Besides the loud cars, what we got?
I mean, I'm doing all right. I went to the gym yesterday. I did some squats, and now I can't get up for the life of me.
Shorty's gonna have cake. Okay, all right,
congratulations,
all
big
right. I
dog.
respect. Boys got the cake.
Oh, it just hurts to sit.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing big on my part. I mean, the reason we had to, so for the listeners out there, we actually had this podcast set up for tomorrow, but I had to push it back because I had a job. And in the last podcast, I talked about how I signed an NDA, which, I can't really talk about that job, just that I signed an NDA. And the job ended up going through a lot quicker than we expected, and we're actually going to start it tomorrow. So, we had to push the podcast back from um tomorrow to today, which, it was kind of like, good thing it wasn't like super last second. We were still able to set it up, but it was one day less of preparations, which kind of sucks. But it is what it
We
is.
gotta we gotta love them NDAs. You can't say anything. You say anything, you're going to jail.
I literally going to jail because I signed it.
Insta jail, baby. Free meals though.
Free
I'm putting
meals.
it down.
Truly.
Putting it down.
Dude, you don't have to pay for rent. You have a free shelter. I mean, you have a roommate and you get free meals, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my.
and you get a
Yeah.
roommate? That's kind of dope.
Get a free gym. Dude, you get everything, bro. Honestly, sign me up.
Prison looking kind of nice though. What the?
$70,000 home? Nah, prison.
Let's see. What's the lowest crime I can commit?
You can rob a bank for $1.
I don't know.
There's
I might
actually
get
a
shot
story.
though.
Get shot. I've been watching a lot of Donut Operator the past week.
Yeah.
I've been watching so much Donut Operator. I've been seeing so many of his videos. They're just
Hmm.
great. They're such
Yeah,
a good watch.
Peyton showed me him, and I started watching him a little bit.
Yeah, he's great, bro. I love
He's
watching
dope.
his breakdowns. I was watching one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite ones was this guy. So there was this guy who was in a neighborhood area, and he started just shooting randomly, and then the cops came by. Of course, they got called, and just the last guy to show up at the very end. He just came from Starbucks. He has his coffee. He places it down in his
Yeah, I saw
car,
that.
and then from like 180 meters, just one taps the guy, bro. Like it was with the red dot, bro. Not even any scope. It was a red dot. Like that was just. I was like, dude, that guy is a giga Chad.
Oh my
Man pulled up
gosh.
so pissed that he had to stop after he got his coffee. One tapped him and went on with his day.
Yeah, bro.
He 200 pumped him to the head.
Oh my.
Yeah, dude, he has some great breakdown videos. But yeah, I talked with McFizz last week about ROCS, but I kind of want to get everyone's mods opinions on it. What do you guys think of ROCS right now?
Kind of a mess.
Uh,
Team wise,
yeah.
with all the moves and drama and.
Is supporting any specific teams right now?
Maybe Optic.
Maybe Optic.
I like my boy AJ.
Is Liquid still a thing?
He does
Bro,
not watch RLCS.
my knowledge on RLCS esports and stuff like that is little to none. I don't watch RLCS. I don't keep up with RL esports. If it's like the finals or something, I might watch it if I have time. But it just doesn't appeal to me. So
Yeah, that's understandable though.
like the most I watched was I can't even remember.
He's like the
Yeah. No,
No,
I don't know.
what
Yeah,
surprises me is why NRG didn't make a roster change. They're just like, all right, same squad, let's go.
it's like I
They did.
said in the last episode that they're kind of just a content team at this point. Really, not really letting
They're
them
they're
go because they have Garrett, Squishy, and Justin, which are like some of the most like
they're
they're like
good,
the
but not
biggest.
great together.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They were good individually. Like Justin was good for NRG, and like Squishy was good for Cloud9
yeah,
as like their like main attackers. And now when you put those two guys together, and Garrett used to be like the middleman, he's like forced to play back and then
yeah.
just watch these guys.
Yeah, Shorty's over here just confused, like what the fuck is going on.
I do know energy. I
Yeah.
know they had Musty. I think they dropped him or he stepped down as a
No,
sub.
Musty stepped down. You know, it's too much for him, man.
There's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a new sub. I remember seeing that like I think last week that instead of playing Musty they played someone else and then saw that Musty
Yeah.
stepped down. That kind of sucks to see because he was really trying to get into the pro scene, but I mean it isn't for everyone.
He's
You
not
have to really be
he's not good enough. That's a meme. He's just on energy for a meme. He's not good enough.
yeah, yeah. Let's be honest.
Damn.
They hate to slander him, but like realistically,
That's like
you know,
if we were on a SSL team as a sub, like, yeah, we could play it, but it
Hmm.
probably wouldn't go well. We know what to do, but we can't execute, and that's probably
yeah.
what happened.
I see.
Yeah, it's kind of like when sometimes when I'm playing with I've been playing sometimes with Striker, and oh my god, dude, that man,
Mhm.
he's GC3 SSO, and it's just like wow, I cannot keep up with that man. That's crazy. By the way, for you guys who don't know, Striker's a Twitch mod. He's not really a mod for the Discord, but he's a Twitch mod. Kind of went MIA a little bit. He's like focusing on IRL stuff, but he still hangs
Yeah,
around. I want to try to get an episode with him if I can. Good show, dude.
I haven't seen that man in a while.
Last time I seen
Yeah.
him, I got my tournament tag, and he dipped.
That's right.
Yeah. So for the
He's just
viewers,
out of here.
so for the listeners out there, a lot of us, so us three, we already knew each other with Wayton beforehand, along with some other mods. With some of the OG stuff, we used to do draft tournaments, was the reason I brought them back. And we can touch somewhat on that because that was I think a couple of ours, some of our you know fondest memories of Rocket League back then. That was like
Yeah, definitely.
2017 era, 2017, 2018 ish.
Yeah.
I
Bro,
remember
just
the
being
team.
able to hit the ball back then. Oh my god.
I remember going to hit an aerial, and Peyton would just lose his mind when I hit it in the net.
Now we have to learn how to flip reset, to do a fucking psycho and stuff like that. No, it's too much.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, I remember back then how I think our highest rank was like Alps, who like was like champ,
Hmm.
right? I
Yeah.
think it was champ, and then everyone else was just stuck around like diamond, gold, like plat. It's like those three ranks mainly. It was crazy.
Hmm.
It was crazy how
And
far like a lot of the people who we talked to back then either just like disappeared completely, we stopped talking to them, or they just don't play Rocket League anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's understandable. Like Alps just doesn't play Rocket League anymore.
Yeah, I mean he tried to come back for a little bit, kind of recently, but then he just stopped.
He just plays a lot of Apex.
Yeah, that's his main for sure. Yeah, it sucks to see. I mean, it sucks to see the whole thing happen with Prod too. And we always
Yeah.
loved the draft tournaments. I mean, they were
Yeah.
kind of like now we're doing like a monthly two. I mean, he used to do them more frequently back in the days, but you know, then he just kind of slowed down the draft. I still have some of the stickers. I think. Oh no, it's all in boxes because yeah, that's why my background is so
I
scuffed right now. Is because we're like moving out, as I said in the last episodes, and my background is really scuffed right now. But I have some of the Lost League stickers still that
I
he emailed us or
I
mailed us.
did have some of them, but I put them on my old PC case, and I got a new PC case. So
Yeah, I actually have one on my keyboard. I want to lift up my keyboard, but I have one
Hmm.
here on my keyboard because they fit perfectly on the top
I don't
left.
know if I don't know if I have a picture of it or not, but I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it.
So on the Discord side, this is just main topics I want to bring up. On the
Mhm.
Discord side, since the start of the Discord, this Discord was all a tournament Discord. Because remember, Peyton wanted to revive them because
Yeah.
Prod stepped down and he was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with hosting tournaments and drafts and stuff. I'm not really feeling it. And then Peyton was like, all right, we'll revive it. So then he made this Discord for tournaments, and it ended up, he ended up blowing up after like a year of making this Discord, which was crazy. So this Discord then became Wayton Cotton and stuff Discord. So it's kind of like just a little bit backstory for some of you guys that don't know the origin of this server. It used to be a tournament server for all of us, the OGs. So
Mhm.
mainly the people you see with the real ones tag will probably be from that
Yeah.
era.
There's also some people. I'm pretty sure it's mainly the real ones, but they have the tournament winner role that we
Boy,
still have up.
Yep. It's still there just for
my boy
nostalgia
Jacob still has
purposes.
it. My boy Jacob.
I don't have
boy.
it. I never won.
Yeah, I mean, they were telling me the other day. I was talking with them, and they're like, why, like, what on? Because Jacob and Jace both, went into a tournament. They both won it. Jacob still had his, but then Jace did it, and he was like, dude, what happened to my tag? Like, I had it. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. You got scammed. You got scammed. But yeah, so the Discord did start like that, and then over time, Peyton started editing a lot more because he didn't have internet back then. You probably heard that in, I think he said that in another podcast that he was a part of, or like a Q&A. I remember, but he said that
Yeah, it
he
was an old
started.
Q&A.
Yeah, it was like a whole Q&A. He said he started because he had no internet, and again, that was around the time um that the Lost Prodigy was like hosting these tournaments and these draft tournaments because he had no internet to really play in them. So he was kind of just taking clips from what people were submitting to him and just editing those. And we have there's a bunch of videos. I mean, if you really want to go back and see them, just search up like Lost League and stuff. I mean, there's some, you see the difference in the quality. Like we back then we thought his editing was crazy, and then over time he just started making more montages, and it just got so good. This is where
Yeah, the
we have it now.
montages were just insane.
I mean, we have some really simple ones. And I'll link some in the description as well. And again, for your Spotify listeners, because I want to try to make this fair for you guys too, since I kind of just said in the description all the time in the last video, and I didn't really link anything Discord or YouTube wise. So
Oops.
I'll try to make that more friendly for you guys for this episode. But yeah, I'll try to link some in the description. So you can go watch some of those if you feel free to do. I remember the one he made for you Ben. It was like really crazy.
Yeah,
Home.
I'm about to link it right now.
Yeah,
This
the
is a
Home.
montage he made 3 years ago, by the way.
yeah, that montage was crazy. I remember seeing that one and I
Three
was just like,
years ago.
I remember seeing that montage and I was like, bro, his editing has gone up drastically, like in such a short amount of time. But Peyton is just one of those people that if he puts his mind to it, then he'll get it done. Like that's just the type of person he is. So it kind of
Mhm.
makes sense that he kind of skyrocketed when it came to editing because he just put all his time into it, mainly because he couldn't really play.
Yeah,
So
which was unfortunate.
which is
Yeah.
kind of
But
unfortunate. I mean, he kind of just
what it
did
is.
go from like among the lower ranks in the Lost League to like now he's like higher than us. So well, higher
Yeah.
than me and Shorty. So,
Yeah.
so it kind of just leveled up in editing and in skill, which you know. But yeah, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on games? What games are out that you guys are playing?
Well, like Shorty mentioned, we're playing Grounded, and we got you into it a little bit when we
Mhm.
played with Peyton. But it's really good.
Yeah,
Grounded's such a good game. It's very very relaxing. It reminds me of almost of like young Minecraft, where
Hmm.
nothing to do. You just play a game, turn
relaxing.
your brain off. I love it. And then some of the new games I'm looking forward to. Obviously, the new God of War that's coming
Of
out.
course.
I'm still. I need to pick up a PS5 for that. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Oh yeah,
know if I just call grounded kind of relaxing. I mean, in some areas those fucking spiders, bro. I mean,
the spiders are not relaxing, but like in terms of not having to think about what you're doing. You see spider, you run.
Hmm.
You
yeah.
don't have to think about it.
I mean, right now we're getting camped by a spider in our world with Peyton and Dave.
Yeah.
We could have just getting camped by a spider right now. That's where we ended
Uh,
off.
Another game too that I'm waiting for is High on Life, made by
Mm,
the Rick and Morty creators,
yeah, it's a good
Mm.
game.
where your gun like talks to you. Just, like I love that comedic style. Not even because like it's the same creator, just because of the style of the game is just like I don't really see a lot like that.
Well, I remember seeing the like preview for the game and how it's all about like it's like you're trying to beat the cartel or whatever in like the
Yeah,
alien world, and like they're using like humans as like some sort of drug or something.
yeah. The humans are the drugs.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of cool. That's kind of like a cool little twist. It's great to see that it's by the Rick and Morty creators, because they have such Rick and Morty is such a good show that you can tell that like this is gonna be a great game for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, one of the games I'm personally looking forward to is let me check I have it on my Steam store. Modern Warfare 2 is definitely one I'm looking forward to, because that beta was honestly I enjoyed that beta. Um,
Overwatch 2 is out.
Overwatch
Oh
2 is
yeah.
out. We played that a little bit last night. That was honestly pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Um, FIFA dropped already, and I've been playing that quite a bit. Not as much as some of my friends, but for sure,
Yeah.
been playing that. Been playing that quite a bit. It's definitely it twisted it pretty nicely compared to the old games. It's not exactly. Of course, it's a football game, so it's not going to be it's not going to be something different every single time. But there's definitely some really nice changes to the game compared to how it was before, which is great to see.
Yeah.
Besides that, are there any other games you guys are looking forward to?
There's actually one. Or I have two. There's Dead Island 2 that's coming out in 2023. And then they also are making I think it's like a Dead by Daylight type thing, but it's killer clowns from outer space.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shorty was like, nope.
What?
Shorty won't even play Phasmophobia, bro. It's over.
That's too scary for me.
My boy won't even play Phasmophobia. I love Phasmophobia, bro. That game is so fun.
It's from it's literally like a meme movie. It doesn't even look that scary. That's the clowns.
Hmm.
But it's like a Dead by Daylight thing. It's more for people that like really like the movie, which I
Mm.
might just try it. Like I wasn't like a huge like cult type thing for me, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Now, I talked about this a little bit with McFizz at the very end. I mean, it was kind of short, but what are you guys' thoughts on the state of Rocket League right now?
I'll let you take it, Shorty, because I'm sure you have some rage pent up. Nice.
That reaction was my. I think I don't. I think it's bad right now. Content. People are running out of ideas.
Yeah.
Psionics either needs to give us an update on Unreal Engine 5. I saw that they just released Rocket League and Fortnite, like the Octane car,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and it looks so much better because that's I think Fortnite's now using the Unreal Engine 5 engine, and
They're using 4 now. I don't think they're using 5. Or did they
I
make the
think
update to 5?
I think they made the switch to 5.
Hmm.
But it looks so nice. Content bad, running out of ideas. The actual game kind of becoming stale. I mean, just whoever's faster to the ball, whoever hits the ball the fastest, it's the same.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, you can definitely still have fun with it. Like, I still enjoy try harding every once in a while because, just like common tier boys. Or the best is when you're just sitting there, you're like listening to the most like random music, and you guys are talking about like life, and you're just
bro.
destroying the other team. It's
That,
so much fun.
that's a mood.
Yeah, I mean there's definitely some good times. I mean, definitely kind of like going back to Fortnite. The best times were back in the OG days. I mean, like back
Everyone's
then we
collect.
had, yeah. I mean, back then we had when the drafts. Again, going back to drafts, they were so competitive because everyone was, not the highest rank. So it was around pretty even. Besides when Papel and Alps were on the same team, which made that really broken. Um,
I hated that, dude.
but yeah, I mean, like I said with McFizz, it kind of sucks to see because I think Epic Games picking up the game was, a
No, this is
very
a good.
it was a good decision for sure,
Hmm.
but it kind of feels like they decided to kind of drop the game. I mean, I feel like they just
Yeah,
haven't done any like I said with McFizz, they made some good updates this update by dropping a new map, which you know
yeah. The map's really
the
good.
map is really good, but I feel like they could implement that a little bit more because like I was saying, the battle pass is such a or the battle pass, the rocket pass is such a huge thing in the game that people look forward to like every pass after every season. I feel like if they just put more time into it, uh, some more consideration into how things look instead of just kind of like you know kind of just throwing some stuff together. And I feel like
Hmm.
it would give people more incentive to try to grind the game because the skins are a big factor to what people play games for, like CS:GO, for example, Valorant, just games like that. Skins, people look for the skins. So
Hmm.
game like Rocket League where you could customize almost everything on your car. It's something that's pretty massive, and a Rocket Pass that's only $10 and you got lots of cosmetics for it. I think better looking cosmetics would influence people to play the game more.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
definitely work on some more content. Maybe a new game mode like that game mode that came out a couple months ago that was like you have to like push people off the edge to like knock them out of the game and stuff. Like
Oh, the
lives
Smash game
Smash
mode.
Yeah,
game. That
Smash,
one was
whatever.
so good. That game I
It
think
was
just
really fun.
I think content updates like that to stray away a little bit from just the regular um ball and net speed
Yeah,
equals win.
Hmm.
Just
because
a break from that would be pretty nice.
Rocket League can be whatever they make it to be.
Realistically, yeah.
It can be there can be a racing game implemented. That'd be
Yeah.
so like a Mario Kart type thing.
Yeah.
Imagine
Oh.
Mario
I mean,
Kart
they already have the
in
items
Rocket
with
League.
Rumble, so they could definitely
Exactly.
do it. Yeah.
They have
Hmm.
something like that implemented in the game already. So why don't they just do it?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something I feel like they could implement for sure. I mean, you can see that they have some ideas with some of the game modes that they're like adding and stuff, but I don't think they're really pushing for it because I mean, it's been seven seasons since free to play dropped, and the only big thing that people remember was free to play dropping. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
you know, there's
I mean, I get if they're moving to Unreal Engine 5, so they're not putting as much content in this game
yeah,
at the moment. So it might be hard for some things to get like pulled over. I don't know how it works. I'm not a
yeah.
game creator, but even if they, like I said, even if they had a racing mode or like something that's like simple to make that they don't have to put a lot of time into, but it would make so much more content for people and just so much more fun.
Oh yeah, I mean for
There's
sure.
endless possibility.
Yeah, like I mean, like yeah, that's the Smash game mode, and definitely like a racing mode would probably be some really good ideas going forward with the game because people with with such a big game like Rocket League being free, and the fact that um it's not very difficult to pick up. Of course,
Yeah,
it's difficult later on to learn
it's
some of these
difficult to master, but
Hmm.
it's
the
not
mechanics,
difficult to pick up.
but it's just like if you want to mess around, it's not a difficult game realistically to do some stuff, some simple stuff like the Smash game mode and like a racing game mode. I feel like that, yeah, definitely going around the route of just adding more game modes to Rocket League would increase popularity. Plus, it would
Yeah,
also, you would also see people branching out because if they like one aspect of the game, then they
they're
want to
gonna,
branch out to
yeah,
more.
Yeah.
So definitely trying to make it so new players have a better and easier experience. We'd probably see more of an increase that way because I mean that's kind of like what happened with free to play. There's so many people coming in that were brand new to the game that were excited because they've wanted to try it, but they can't spend money on the game. So once it dropped to free to play, people came on and were like, "Okay, this is a new game I always wanted to play. It looks fun." they try it out. There's a bunch of new people as well who are just trying out the game, so the game is just fresh to so many people. So that's just a new experience for everyone. But then, as the seasons go by, they notice it's the same thing over and over and over again, and that's why we see the drop in popularity. Because I remember seeing when they used to have the number of players that were playing live. I remember seeing up to 1,800,000
Yeah.
people on when free to play dropped, which was crazy to see from like the max 200K.
Yeah.
So it's almost 4 or 5 times the amount of players, which is crazy. But now they probably hit the numbers because it's kind of like they saw the drop, they saw the crazy drop, and we're like, we can't show these numbers.
It's now great.
It's we're now back to the 200K, 300K numbers, which I mean, it sucks to see, but you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
and
only
again,
so many people are gonna get attracted to it too, but
yeah,
just sad.
yeah, because the game is just, it's definitely a fun game. As I remember picking it up and having such a good time, but it definitely sucks to see them not trying to push for more. I mean, again, they are working on Unreal Gen 5, and I'm not taking that away from them. Definitely. I mean, don't work on like game coding or anything, so you can't really say, oh, it's just that easy to just move everything. But
Drag and drop.
yeah, exactly. I mean, they have to just remodel everything since it is a new engine. So, but at the same time, they shouldn't just stray away from the game that's live right now. Because
Yeah, everyone's playing it every single day. There's people playing it.
yeah, so I mean, I think it's definitely something they should look towards, just making improvements, even just small ones. Really, small ones just make the difference. I mean, look at games like Minecraft. Games like Minecraft, popular games like Minecraft, for example, they don't, as of recently, since Microsoft picked them up, they have some of the most smallest updates. Like, but they
Yeah,
add some things that people like use later on. Like for example, the bee
Mhm.
update. Like the bee update was literally just adding bees and just more flowers
that's
to the
all they
game.
did.
But then they added the, what's it called, the honey blocks, and those are used quite frequently. So it's like there's just small updates that the game could do, for example, and they could keep the they could keep the population or grow again to what it was
Just
once free play.
just something new. That's all
Yeah,
they need.
yeah, it's literally just.
Mhm.
I think that what did it was that Smash game one.
Yeah.
Just going back,
And the fact that they haven't added volleyball as an actual game mode is
which
just
I think is
mind-boggling.
one of the most like requested, because they have the beach ball. They had the beach ball thing, but not a volleyball, which kind of makes no sense.
Yeah.
I feel like
They literally have a map for it. Someone made a map. All they have to do is put it in the game.
I mean, they have the concept very similar to it with drop shot. Drop shot is very
Dro-
similar to
With
volleyball if you think
with
about
drop
it.
shot,
Yeah,
with hoops,
yeah. I mean, it's very
it's
similar.
the
So
same concept. There's just no net around
Yeah.
the area. It's just you have to jump above the area and smack it out.
yeah,
That's all it is. It's a one. What I'm assuming what they did is just took the hoop and made it larger in that area. Like if the ball goes in here, it's a goal.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, literally, I mean,
How
it's just
hard is
something.
it to put it in the game?
Yeah, I mean, mostly when it's like already made for you and everything.
And you have a beach
I,
ball that you already coded into the game
yeah,
that you could just use.
maybe just tweak it a little bit because that beach ball's a little random, but
Yeah,
it's not.
you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, yeah,
That,
yeah, for
that
sure.
sounds like a skill issue, to be
That sounds
honest.
like a skill issue. Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, it kind of sucks to see the game is kind of tanking compared to what it was 7 seasons ago. But hopefully soon, Copium, we see some changes to the game and we see some big improvements because I could definitely use it. But
Yeah.
I would like to, just like the last episode, thank the sponsor for the podcast, and that is the Waytony Discord server. Make sure you check it out for the Spotify listeners. It is discord.gg/Wayton. Make sure you join up again, like I said at the start. Um, we have a draft tournament coming up this Saturday, which I will go into that a little bit more. But we do have the draft tournament. We have a league that McFizz is working on. I'm trying to help him out a little bit on that, and the league should be coming up in a couple months, hopefully. And yeah, the Discord's pretty active. We do have some pretty active members, which is great to see. Um, subscribe to Wayton, youtube.com/ Wayton Pilkin, right? Yeah, it's Wait. He has the
Yeah.
Pilkin in there.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure to subscribe to him. We are, this podcast is happening because of him anyway. So, um, you know, make sure to go check that out. And of course, make sure you follow the Spotify to keep updated with the new episodes dropping. Hopefully, I have this episode out by today. If not, I'll have it by tomorrow. Um, yeah, but I'll go a little bit more into the draft. This draft is a little different from the other ones for some of the people that are already in the Discord and want a little bit more information about that. Or if you plan to join and aren't already in a Discord and want to know what this draft is about, since I did explain it in the last one, but I'll reiterate it um and explain what's going on with this one since this one is a little different. Usually 1 week beforehand, what we did last time was send out the forms so we could get the rank distribution and see what the ranks are at. But this time around, we are doing it so we're first come first serve, sort of. We're gonna of course moderate the forms that are coming in and everything, so it's kind of fair for everyone, and there's not a whole bunch of GCs getting on the same team, and then there's a team with one GC and a diamond and a plat, and it's just super unfair. So we're gonna moderate it somewhat, but it will go through first come first serve for sure. So make sure you get those forms in as soon as possible so we can do that. And the reason we're doing it is because last time we had a couple people who had to back out last second. Um, so this time we're doing it so we know that people will be more available. And again, this is only the second draft that we're doing, so this is kind of like we're still testing stuff out. We will probably look for more assistance after this draft to help us out because right now it's just me and McFizz and some of the mods who are willing to help out. So, but mainly it's just me and McFizz who are working on it. So we might look for more assistance to help us out with the draft and hopefully increase the amount of players because there will only be 24 players for this draft. So hopefully we can, if we get more assistance, then we can increase the amount of players that are available to join the draft, which we would love to see for sure because we've had multiple discussions on how we want to go forward with the drafts, and we have some really great ideas, but we don't have the manpower right now to really execute them because it's just me and McFizz working on this right now. So again, feel free to join the Discord. We're going to be having this draft this Saturday. And yeah, hope to see you there. Hope to see people active. So yeah, and I do see Asylum is chilling in here, the winner of the last one. So hopefully
Okay.
someone else wins besides Asylum this time. You're winning too much, Asylum. I love you, my boy, but you're winning a little too much. But yeah, you guys have any topics you guys want to talk about? Anything you guys want to talk about?
Actually, yeah. So going back to games, like just in general, they are making NVIDIA's making a thing called RTX Remix, and it actually allows you to like go back into older games and like reskin them and make them super high definition in like no time at all. Like
Mm,
it's in real time. It's a little window on your
yeah.
screen that you literally click on the items in the game
Mm,
because the program will scan the whole room, I believe, and it'll like scan the elements of what you need, and then you can just take it and retexture it and like just smooth everything over. It
Hmm.
looks so nice. They
nice.
I believe they did it with, what is it? It's probably like it was Elder Scrolls 3, I think. Yeah, Morrowind.
Hmm.
So they went back and they reskinned everything. So I can put a link for everyone right now in the chat. But it looks so nice. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just skip to like the middle or something, and it'll show you how just smooth everything can be. Just for like the future of modding games in general, like this isn't like the only thing they're gonna be able to do.
Yeah. Well, the new 4090 is dropping, so I'm assuming that'll be just increasing it more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just find it so interesting. They're just making it so accessible for people.
That price tag. Oh, an arm and a leg, 1,700, I think.
Yeah,
On the
Oh,
internet.
1,700. I mean, you can see the prices of the 30s drop. I'm pretty sure I saw a post saying that the 3080 has dropped to like $400 for
hmm
almost $500, which is crazy. I mean, it
Yes,
makes
the nine
sense. It's so much hype for the 40 since I mean it is 3 to 4 times faster than the last one, so it's just crazy
Yeah.
to think about.
Hi, I'm
Listen, I had a 1060 with 3 GB of VRAM that I used for like 2 years.
You used and abused that one.
I just completely just destroyed it. Basically, I tried to play it for PUBG and all this stuff. I would play games that like it literally could not run, but I wanted to believe, so I played it on like 40 FPS.
hmm
And now I have my 1080. I think it has 8 GB of VRAM right now, and it's perfect for whatever I play. Honestly, I can I can stream on my PC if I wanted to.
Yeah, no, I
You
plan to
know,
make the upgrade. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna go for an 80 or a 90, but I might hit up to 70 because it is a pretty big upgrade. And
yeah, I'm definitely looking to upgrade like sometime because obviously our computers are going to become more and more obsolete if you don't upgrade.
hmm
Because all these games are going to be like, oh, like this is the new thing that everyone has. Maybe we should make our game a little bit more graphics intense.
dude, I'm just looking at this video a little bit. And wow, this is crazy. The amount of
Yeah,
things
it's
that are just
really
changing.
insane.
The textures
Like all the jagged lines, like the
look
portal
smoother.
one looks so nice.
Just looks so much smoother. You can see more of like the reflections. Like it looks a lot more realistic. That's awesome, honestly. Holy.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah, I'm
so
looking at the portal
nice.
one here. That's awesome. Wow. It's pretty much just taking a game that's already made and just making it
They're
smoother.
just enhancing it
Yeah,
and making it way better.
this is awesome. Holy.
Yeah.
It's great to see
My
where we're going with games. I mean, there's so much going on right now. Like, I mean, there's so much like evolving tech that
just think of it. We went from playing on a little handheld Game Boy to an 8-bit like Super Nintendo, and now we can emulate those games right now. We can just download it for free off the internet. That's wild to me.
oh
You can what?
wait, you can do what? Hold on.
You
Wait,
can what?
I mean, you can buy them on the original console and
Yeah,
buy the console,
yeah,
and then hook it up to your computer monitor.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I
but
mean,
people literally take these old games, like these old Pokemon games and stuff, and they make their own stories out of it
oh, I mean,
because
yeah,
they
ROM
can just
Oh.
scan.
hacks. Yeah, like ROM hacks, but ROM hacks are great. I mean, I'm definitely someone who's a pretty big Pokemon fan, so I sometimes like to play the ROM hacks. I like to do randomizers and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I just
yeah, it's
started
great.
a new one, so that's the only reason I brought it up.
You started a ROM hack or a randomizer?
ROM hack,
ROM hack, nice, nice.
playing
Which ROM hack?
Pokemon Dark Rising.
Oh, I played it through like the first like 5 minutes on my laptop when I had a laptop. So but that was about it.
It's like, ooh, I remember the 5 minutes. That was real good.
Yeah, I mean it was good. It was good. No, but because I watched a YouTuber play through it, that's why it was
No,
like
yeah.
so yeah,
I'll
that's
do
what
the
got me
same thing.
interested.
I'll watch someone play through a game a little bit before I play it.
I mean that's what gets you intrigued and that's what happens with me in most games. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not super picky when it comes to games, but it's just some games I don't
It's
really
just
like.
the game for me. It can't be like super like boring and like slow and for me, grounded is like it's slow, but there's enough for me to focus on and like do like kind of how Minecraft is. There's no like big one objective. I mean, obviously you want to defeat the Ender Dragon and all that stuff, but like
hmm
Yeah.
even after that, you can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like
It's like stuff like that.
that's the great thing about Minecraft, though, is like games like that, like Minecraft, for example. It's just you know, sure, defeating the Ender Dragon is cool and all, because then you have access to the end cities. But realistically, Minecraft is just a game where you can do whatever you want. Like you don't even have to beat the Ender Dragon if you don't want to. It's just there's so much you can do because the game the game is just great. Realistically,
Yeah.
it's just a great
Mhm.
game, and I mean, what? It's the most sold game, right?
Yeah.
Well,
The most sold
It
game.
overtook Tetris like not so like I think a year ago.
I had to buy 2 copies.
That's how good.
That's
Because
how
I
good it
couldn't
was.
remember
That's
my
how good it was.
password.
That's how good it
No, I
was.
can remember my
I had to make
password.
sure you had two. I had to make sure you
Yeah.
had 2 accounts for it.
You know what? If Minecraft is so good, why isn't there a Minecraft too?
I mean, there's
You're
Minecraft Dungeons.
oh.
No, that's not good.
Oh.
I enjoy that game. Troy and I play that game a little bit. I
Mhm.
enjoy it. I enjoy it. I mean, they're coming out with Minecraft. What Legacy? I think it is.
Legends, I think.
Minecraft Legend. I don't know, but it's like um, it's more of like an RPG game. It's like
Looks like RTS in a way. Is it?
uh,
Let me see.
oh yeah, it's called Minecraft Legend. Coming in 2023. So I did see that there's like building aspects with this game. So you can build quite a bit, but then like you also see like you have to fight different bosses and stuff.
Okay, it's a type of real time strategy, but not in the traditional way.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
says. I might try it. I don't know.
I mean, it looks interesting for sure. And I mean, I'll definitely get it because I mean, it's a Minecraft game. I mean, you know, it's a lot more fighting based too, which makes it pretty cool. Pixel. I mean, and there's still the aspect of just building stuff. I mean, here I'm looking at a screenshot where you kind of have someone like a structure that someone just for the trailer, of course, but
Yeah.
it's a structure that they made and it looks awesome. I mean, great to see that they keep the aspects of the game that people love,
Mm-hmm.
but then add more to it. Yeah, it's definitely great to see it because I mean they don't Minecraft's such a good game. I mean they don't really have to just change anything for it. Making just separate games like this is definitely nice. So I'm hoping it doesn't flop as hard as Dungeons did. I love Dungeons, but realistically, people played that game for like 2 weeks and it was done. It's
Yeah.
done. So hopefully it, don't see that flopping anytime soon.
Have uh have you guys done VR at all?
No, I don't
VR
have
games?
VR.
No?
No, I don't have
I,
VR. I
Try
mean,
tried it out?
I've tried VR. I've played maybe like 2 VR shooting games, but that was it.
did it once at a Best Buy. I was climbing a rock, like a cliffside. Uh,
No,
uh,
I played Super Hot, the two Rick and Morty games, and then Beat Saber every once in a while, and it's just Super Hot was like it's short, but it was so much fun because there's so much stupid shit you can do.
Well, it's not like it's kind of it looks like total it looks like total accurate battlegrounds, right? Like how the characters are, they're like all like
They're
yeah,
like
yeah.
poly and boxy and stuff, but it's like the shooting game, right?
they're
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like it like goes slow mo, so like you could be like standing in your room, and then slow mo like you could like grab. I think it speeds up when you grab the gun. I don't remember
Time
exactly.
moves when you move.
Oh, that's what it is. Time moves when you move. So like you can like sit there, and then you can just like look around and assess your situation. And you have to like grab guns and knives and just so much fun.
Yeah, I mean
There's
that's
so many different things you can do. And obviously the Rick and Morty game is just funny.
that's kind of what you expect from the creators of Rick and Morty. Like it's just realistically you expect a all around funny game, an entertaining game, realistically, because it's so creators of Rick and Morty. What else do you have to say? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that simple. It's
Although sorry.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, my dogs absolutely hate when I'm in VR because they don't understand what's going on. So I'm just standing here and I can't see. I'll have a headset on. I'm just standing here like this, and then they'll start jumping on me, and I'm like in game of like Super Hot or Beat Saber, and I'm going like this, and they're jumping on me, so I'll be like, "Get out of the way! I'm gonna smash you!" They do not care. They said we do not care.
You do not care.
Ding, ding. I could actually show you. I'll show the viewers. You guys have already seen my dogs. I woke her up from sleeping.
Aw.
Yeah, you
She's
sleep.
very tired and doesn't understand what just happened.
You sleep.
Say hi. Hi. She does not care.
She just wants to go back to
Yeah, she wants to
bed.
go back to bed. Who's waggling over there?
Come here. He's being difficult. He's a long boy. You ever seen them
The long
long
boy.
cats? He doesn't like being picked up very much, but also named him Killua after
Killua. That's her Discord profile picture, so.
yeah, after obviously Killua from Hunter x Hunter. He doesn't like to really be picked up.
And going on the topic of anime, what animes are you guys watching? You guys watching any animes right now? I mean, the new seasons, the new
Oh
what is it?
yeah, My
Fall
Hero
season?
came out.
Yeah, My Hero came
My
out.
Hero's out. Chainsaw Man is out. I think new Spy Family's out, isn't it?
Yeah, it dropped
Is
yesterday.
it?
Yeah, it dropped
Oh,
Yeah,
yesterday. Yeah, I gotta watch that
I haven't
episode.
watched it yet, but I've been watching an anime called K with my girlfriend. That's
I've
pretty good.
been watching Bleach. Bleach is I got into Bleach quite a while ago, and I've been getting.
oh.
I've been watching that.
Okay,
I've been watching Bleach.
I
It's
love
pretty good.
Bleach.
I'm on like episode 170 right now. So
Oh, speaking of anime too, have you watched Naruto? I know you watched a little bit, Shorty, but have you watched Naruto, Lewis?
yeah, I've watched Naruto and Shippuden.
Okay, they did a
Oh yeah.
reanimated
Yeah, they sent it to
version
me.
of it. It looks so
I was
good.
sent it. It is awesome.
It's
Uh,
so
the
good.
opening for it, I think it was um like the first fight scene you see is the recap of young Naruto and young Sasuke,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you see the
where
background of and you see Kuruma there in the back. Hold on, I closed the fucking tab and now you
it's basically
sent it for me. There you
where the first big battle went on that waterfall
go.
area with
Yeah,
the Hashirama
Mm.
and Madara
Mm-hmm.
statues.
that
It looks so
so
good.
yeah. I mean, they did amazing for that. I mean, I didn't watch the full video. I think I only watched like 5 minutes because we were playing Overwatch last night when they sent it to me. But it was awesome.
It's
They
so
did,
clean.
yeah. I mean, you
The
know,
comparisons, it's just,
that was back then. What in like the early 2000s? So it kind of
yeah.
just
I think Naruto came out in like 2006.
so it kind of you can see why you can tell why there would be such a huge change. I mean the art styles and all of the fight scenes nowadays in animes are just crazy compared to how they used to be back then. And back then we were like, dude, this is crazy. But now you have stuff like Demon Slayer, like the fight scenes in Demon Slayer
Yeah,
are just
Demon
Oh,
Slayer is
wow.
crazy.
so beautiful.
Yeah, like the fight scenes in that show are just crazy. Then you have, I mean, just even just the simpler like joking animes, you can see the difference in like all the animations and everything. I mean,
Like
it's
the slice of life.
yeah, slice of life. That's what I always
That's the word you're looking for.
yeah. I just couldn't think of it, but yeah. I mean, it's definitely great. It's definitely awesome to see because I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but of course, I'm a pretty huge Genshin player.
Yeah.
They're dropping a Genshin anime, which I'm excited for because of the fact
Okay.
that Genshin is already such a visually a, a pleasing game. It's very very beautiful game. So
Okay.
I think they're getting picked up by Ufotable as well. So you already know that that's gonna be awesome because some of the fight scenes in Genshin are sick in game. And if they're getting picked up by a studio like Ufotable, then it's gonna be crazy. I'm pretty sure it is Ufotable. I mean, let me double check. But yeah, I mean, it's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't know. I don't think they announced when it's gonna release,
Yeah, they probably
but
won't for a little bit.
yeah, we probably won't see it for like another year or two. But you know, what about that? What about the Haikyuu movie? That movie, I'm excited for that one. I don't
Oh,
know if
there's a
you
new
guys.
one coming out?
Well, it's a two part. It's a two-part movie. It's gonna be the end of Haikyuu. It's a two-part movie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I've read the manga, so I already know how everything goes on. There's not
I
much content
remember
left.
I remember just me and David and fucking twos who just sit there and scream out the different things and go for the ball. I don't even remember, it's been so long since I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna instead of just doing two seasons or like one long season, they're just gonna do
Just gonna
a
do, yeah.
two-part movie. I mean, it makes sense. All we have left is 3 more games and then a time skip and then the end. So I mean,
Yeah,
it kind of makes
it
sense.
makes sense.
Mhm.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's not much content left in the manga, so I was expecting maybe like a season, like a short season, and then a movie. But I guess a 2-part movie also works. It's kind of better that way too because this next game is the best game out of the whole series. So that means we get to see all of it in one go, and I have to wait every week for every episode to drop, and we see all of
Yeah,
it in one
that's
go.
definitely good.
So that's definitely something good. And the game after the time skip too is it's a very good game too. So I'm very excited to see all of it animated. Overall,
Yeah, it's always so
yeah,
nice to see everything come to like what's the word I'm looking for? Come to fruition. There we go.
Ooh, big word.
big
I
word.
know I'm big brain.
Yeah, I mean it's awesome to see just how the production has gone up for like anime and stuff because you can see the difference. It's just it's clear as day.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just clear as
Watching
day.
from because I really started watching anime when I was in like maybe 7th or 8th grade. So like probably when I was like 12 or 13. And I think the first anime I watched was Sword Art. And then I started moving in.
Shorty
Shorty's
sleeping.
iced tea.
Shorty sleeping.
No, but for the
After that,
time
yeah.
for the time I really like Sword Art. Like I will agree after the initial like SAO season, it kind of went a
Hmm.
little bit on a rocky path because it went from you seeing this super cool, badass, dual wielding sword guy, and you're like, oh my god, he's the black swordsman, and then now you're just like, all right, who are all these people?
He's a fairy. What the?
What's going on? They're in the real world
He's
now.
got guns now. Oh my.
No, yeah, I
But
mean,
I will say the newest SAO, I don't know how to say it,
as
Alicization,
Alicization,
Alicization.
yeah,
That
Alicization.
that I really enjoyed.
Hmm.
That was pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of just brought um, kind of like an NPC into real life. Just kind of crazy. Think about. I mean,
Yeah.
we might just get to that point with the way technology is going, where you have in-game NPCs that might just be brought to life. You never
Yeah,
know
that
with
would be insane.
Yeah.
with the way
Imagine
all this stuff is going. I mean, with VR, it's definitely possible. You know, and
that'd be it.
to just make NPC. I mean, like in SAO, each NPC is literally like a person. They have their own personalities.
Yeah, they have their
So
own like skills and everything too.
I mean, that'd just be cool to see like in games overall because that just make it so much more interaction based. Like you could actually feel more connection with like each person you're talking to in game, which you know, which is what a lot of people like. It's like story games and like adventure games, which I think would be cool. And you see probably more attachment to the characters and just overall more
Mm-hmm.
attachment to the game itself.
Kind of like attachment to anime characters, kind of move it in together.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an amazing concept. I mean, it's probably very difficult to program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
An NPC with its own personality, not having like its own set lines.
they
But
probably get it done quicker than Rocket League getting to Unreal Engine 5 though.
Honestly.
I mean,
I feel like I heard news about that like 4 years ago, and they never did anything. I
Yeah.
know it was way sooner, but
I mean, yeah, definitely. But I do think on that note, we'll probably end off the episode here. I do appreciate some of you guys. I've been seeing some of you guys join and leave the the call. So, but I appreciate you guys just stuck around to the very end. This is definitely a very fun episode. I appreciate you, Ben and Shorty, for stopping by, taking the time out of your guys' days to you know, chat with me. So I appreciate it.
of course.
Thanks for having
Chat with
us.
the homies, yeah.
Again, for you guys, you listeners out there, make sure you join the Discord. Again, Discord dot Discord.gg/Wayton. For your Spotify listeners, is it right? That's our link. Discord.gg/Wayton. Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
link. Yeah, Discord.gg/Wayton. For you Spotify listeners out there, you can join the Discord. Again, we have the draft coming up, league coming up. Uh, overall,
Sure.
just come hang out with us, And yeah, all the links on the YouTube side will be down in the description. I appreciate all of you for listening, and and dealing with all this craziness going on. And
Yeah.
thanks so much, and have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.